Police in Holyoke are still looking for answers after two men were killed in the area of Chestnut Park on Saturday morning. 22 News reporter David McKay has been working on this story since police found those two bodies at dawn on Saturday. David spoke with friends of the victims today.
Memorials for 25-year-old Richard Aliquin Hernandez of Chicopee and 20-year-old Jose Santiago of Holyoke have been placed where many friends found their bodies in the area of Chestnut Park Saturday morning. Joshua Munoz says he lived with Richard Aliquin Hernandez, better known by his friends as Chucky.
He was my friend. He was a good guy. He had a daughter. He was a good father. He stood for him all the time, and that's what he was all about.
Clarabelle Oquendo says she knew Jose Santiago and said he left behind a daughter as well.
I mean, and it's crazy because nowadays my kids are always playing out here, and you know, nowadays, instead of coming out with them dressed, you gotta have bulletproofs on them. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. This needs to stop. You know, he was a real good young man. I'm pretty sure the man young was too. So it's sad. It's real sad. Like, it's just heart-touching.
It was around 2 o'clock Saturday morning when gunfire in the park woke up neighbors. Detectives from the Holyoke Police Department and state police had to follow a trail of evidence from the far corner of the park to the alleyway that connects to Elm Street. Since then, they have been looking for clues from witnesses. Community members say that violence in the neighborhood seems to perpetuate itself. But Lieutenant Jim Albert of the Holyoke Police Department said witnesses to the most recent shooting, just under 100 feet away from this playground, aren't talking. Eddie Monarca lives next to Chestnut Park and has 3 kids to take care of, but he will not let them go anywhere near the park.
The young youth are doing all the damage, you know, and they're doing it in a different way. They should not be doing it. Just, you know, guns.
Reverend Paula Alexander of Holyoke's Bethlehem Baptist Church says the violence is an issue that needs to be addressed, but it's not keeping parishioners away from church or trying to further community outreach programs.
We just give out our prayers and our sympathy to those families because they're somebody's children.
In Holyoke, David McKay, 22 News.